Episode 10 of All of Us Are Dead picks up with Chung-san entranced and wanting to save his mum. Thankfully, Dae-soo thinks fast and bashes her in the head with a pipe. Chung-san loses control, though, and stops the other students from beating his infected mother. It's utterly mindless, and it almost sends the entire plan awry. Thankfully, the kids pull Chung-san away, despite him shouting, "Mom," back at her. So much for the thunder numbing the zombie senses. The zombies track Cheong-san and the others and begin chasing them. As the group race away, Jun-young and the others aren't far behind. Jimin sacrifices Na-yeon to the zombies, but thankfully, Ha-ri is there with her group, and they save the girl from a tragic fate. It also allows Cheong-san to be reunited with his sister, too. Altogether, the group make it into the gymnasium. Only the entire place is completely full of the infected, and despite thunder rumbling outside, the zombies are every bit as alert and bloodthirsty as they were before. Jun-seong is unfortunately killed for his efforts, while the others all hide inside the storage cupboard for the night. One person left outside is Jimin, who ends up infected. She calls out for her mum, but as she turns, more narration from Byung-chan confirms that this Jonas virus is ever-changing, and that means a vaccine is almost impossible to create. After recreating the virus for themselves, the scientists with Seonmu confirm that everything in Byung-chan's notes are correct. They're not sure they'll be able to stop the outbreak. And even worse, it's now starting to spread across to Yangdong. This also means that Seonmu and his superiors may well have to give up on Hyosan completely and leave it to be completely destroyed. In doing so, this also means the assemblyman is forced to resign. She doesn't want to give up on the town, but the party leaders want to preserve her career and give Kim a way out. Back in the storage cupboard, the two groups meet properly and exchange pleasantries by checks notes, making a ridiculous amount of noise. Great work. Anyway, all of this comes about because Dae-soo actually really likes Ha-ri, and has even been calling Chung-sin brother-in-law all this time. All this commotion eventually leads to a democratic vote about the next step forward. They all decide to armor up after sharing a chocolate bar, although Dae-soo greedily takes more than his fair share before Woo-jin can have a bit. Their plan here involves layering up and then using a trolley of gym equipment to fend off the zombies and make it to the door across the other side of the gym. With the group finally ready to move out, they try to stave off the zombies. It's a pretty bad plan, especially when they end up surrounded. Slowly but surely, they move the makeshift train. Elsewhere, Seonmu and the others are briefed by the NIS. They deduce that in 1 week, the infection will spread to a lot of the neighboring towns and then eventually Seoul. When it hits the capital, this virus is going to cause an unprecedented level of damage. So the only solution they come up with is bombing the entire city of Hyosan to stop this from spreading. One guy who has remained unaccounted for so far is Soju. H still on the move, but he's cornered at a construction site. He manages to break free as Chung-san and the rest of the group make it across to the door in the gymnasium. With the door locked and chained from the other side, Soju shows up just in time to rescue his daughter and the other kids. If you're watching this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button and watch other episodes. Until then, it's me, Mitsubishi, signing off.